Oh my god, my hair is in the smoothie bowl. Hi guys, happy holidays, welcome back to Vlogmas. It is officially episode 13. I know I haven't uploaded every single day so far in December, but I've been trying my best, and honestly uploading every day, especially when you edit your own videos, like it is so tough to like film every day and edit the video for the next day and keep going with it consistently. So yeah, I've just been trying to do what I can, and I never wanted it to be like a really stressful thing for me, but I hope you guys are enjoying Vlogmas anyway. Oh, by the way, if you can hear a trombone in the background, it's obviously Dad playing outside. Well, not outside, but like in the garage outside. But yeah, this is basically the video that I was going to film the other day, kind of like a vlog slash Q&A, all about like food guilt and stuff. But as you guys may know if you're keeping up with Vlogmas, that video and that day just like took a turn, and yeah, we're here again. I am 24 now. It's the 18th of December. I have my Christmas mug, hot lemon, my smoothie bowl. This is literally like my go-to smoothie bowl at the moment. Can you see it? You can't really see it. We have a blue smoothie. Trust me, it's blue. It doesn't even look that blue on camera. I then love flaxseed powder at the moment, frozen blueberries, kiwi, and hemp seeds, and all together, oh, we have made an iceberg. But yeah, it is so good and I'm just loving it. I just wanted to start this video by eating my smoothie bowl and just kind of like introducing the topic, I suppose. Feeling guilty after eating food or certain foods is something I have experienced for like the majority of my life, which thinking about it is really quite sad, because food is there for like enjoyment and food should be fun. Food shouldn't be something we feel guilty for consuming. Like, we need food to survive. My issues with food started when I was like literally really quite young, probably when I was like 14, 15, that age. That's like a big chunk of my life, like 10 years or more. And as you guys know, it's only really recently, like since the start of this year, when things have really started to change for me. I have reached a point where that voice in my head telling me not to eat certain foods or to over exercise and stuff is so muted that I can hardly hear her anymore. And so that to me is recovery. And just thinking over the past few weeks, like I haven't really had a daily routine as I have done like when I've been studying or doing my masters and stuff. I really can't chat and eat at the same time. I just really can't. Whilst I am eating a classic Holly smoothie bowl right now, like I have been eating out like a lot more and saying yes to, you know, like meals out, to donuts, to cakes, to, I don't want to say unhealthy food because labeling foods doesn't help me. But I've just been so liberal around food, and the most important thing is that I haven't once caught myself overthinking it or like feeling guilty for it. And I've never felt this way before. Similarly with exercise, I've just felt so free and chilled with it because my Achilles tendonitis has recently calmed down. I've been getting back into running, but I haven't been running every single day. I've just been working out when I can, when I have time, when I feel well enough to do it, because I still have this annoying cold, which is, I'm not even joking, like when is this gonna go away? In the past, this would have really freaked me out, like really freaked me out, but I'm here, like happier than ever. My brain is not clouded with these negative thoughts surrounding food and body image, working out, exercises, and what I'm eating. Like, it's the best thing ever. As I said though, we're gonna dive into some of your questions a bit later. I am gonna actually eat this. It is actually the Saturday before Christmas, which is next week on Saturday, I believe. I was gonna go into London again, but I woke up this morning and just didn't feel like going into London, going on trains, being around a lot of people. And as I said, I still have this annoying cold. It's the most annoying thing. My nose is literally streaming all the time. I'm going through so much tissue and I'm literally like blowing out my brains every time I blow my nose. I don't know where all this stuff is coming from. I'm gonna eat this and I'll see you back in the kitchen so we can try our matcha latte with the stencil. This is my stencil that I got for my birthday in the shape of a snowflake. Oh, this is flaxseed powder because we don't have cacao powder at the moment. I'm just gonna put in a bit more soy milk, so it's right at the top. So if we put this on top like that, and then we just, I think we need to try sprinkling it. I don't know how else we're gonna do it. Oh, maybe this might work.
Oh, it's just moving though as soon as it's going in, I think.
Oh, what? That seems to be doing something. Just might take a long time. I think it might work. I think something is happening. to be patient. So, should we do the big reel? Mum, do you want to take it off?
Well, you're gonna have to
take it off. Ready? Ah. If you squint, you can see a snowflake, right? Someone needs to tell us what we're doing wrong, but I'm sure it's gonna taste good. Yeah, it does taste good. Tastes really nice. I really like it. I can't believe I've only discovered it recently. Do you want me to make you one? We can try with yours. This is mango matcha, and then this is normal matcha. This is the one I used today, obviously. So because my matcha latte didn't go to plan, we decided to make Mum a matcha latte and see if we could get it any better at all. This is Mum's attempt. What are you doing? Okay.
I just think I need to lower it slightly.
Mum's trying the mango one, which actually smells really nice as well. Here we go. Oh, it's moving again. Oh,
no.
I think that's gonna be worse than my attempt.
Oh dear God. Ta-da!
Yeah, I think my attempt was better. What's Mum's plan now? Right, so Mum has a solution
to cover up my
her epic mistake.
How do you open the?
Oh, it's like a technical issue. Food heaven, dairy free, so basically accidentally vegan, squid cream.
I think it's vegan, isn't it?
Oh yeah, vegan society approved, plant-based. Oh.
No, let me have a go.
Let me have a go. Oh, yeah, see there you go. Oh, see that? Wow, Thanks, Mum.
Have a bit more, hold on.
Thank you. What do
That's better.
Right. Thanks, Mum. Do you want me to squirt this in your face? Do it on the thing. Oh my God. Thanks.
You've got a sticky nose.
I know, I've got it all over my nose. Oh, I didn't even get it in my mouth. Oh wow, look at that. Oh yeah. Yes. Taste test.
Oh,
is that good?
I think we need to put a bit more of the matcha in.
I've always wanted to do this.
It might fry down your throat.
Oh, Mum! I freaking missed my mouth! It was too far away! Mum, this is how you do it.
Back in.
Thank you. I've always wanted to do that. Life goal achieved.
And you've got to rinse the end.
Yeah, we're rinsing the end, hygiene.
No, well, you're supposed to do that anyway. That could be nice in coffees and hot chocolates, and you just get a little shaker.
Is it better than the one we had at Soho Coffee Co?
No, not quite that.
Not quite Soho Coffee Co
really.
level. They were really good. I think we need to work on our matcha making skills.
We need to work on getting that stencil right. I don't know how they do that.
Maybe it's the flaxseed powder that doesn't work. It's quite light. Do you know what I mean? The cacao is a bit, not heavier, but do you know what I mean? It's got a bit more weight to it. It basically just turns into a snowball, not a snowflake. Right? We'll let you know when we've mastered it. Yeah, it could be a while.
If you use a frother, the extra foam will sit on top of your coffee and it will just make the stencil stay.
How is that?
Because it's not touching.
Let's see your hat, Mum. This was Mum's hat with like the light bulb here, but I took it with me to Australia and haven't given it back. And this is Mum's hat. Is it from Hollister?
No, I don't know where this came from.
Or is it? Let's see. Come
Too
here.
big.
Put your head down so we see the bubble. Yep, see, love that. Whose hat is better? Barley starts trembling, she gets so excited. Don't you, Barley? Wait, Java, you're gonna walk nicely with me today. We're going on a walk, Jippy! Good girls. It's kind of like spitting, isn't it?
It's just damp in the air.
Yeah, damp in the air. It's so dull.
Damp and depressing.
Yeah, exactly. Mum's got bright orange fingerless gloves on. I've gone for the full finger gloves. Anyway. There are quite a few Christmas lights around where we live. We don't have any. We used to have Christmas lights, we don't have any anymore.
We'll have some next year.
Okay, we're also thinking about what games we can play on Christmas. I'm planning that we have a family game day.
I mean, Monopoly goes on a long time.
We could play Monopoly into the night.
Well, we have to, yeah, but...
We're gonna have a classic Holly quiz. Mum suggested pin the antler on the reindeer.
No, pin Rudolph's nose on him.
Oh yeah, or something like that. Beer pong without beer, so it'll be beerless pong.
Oh, beerless pong.
Yeah, we could play that.
Or we could do a matcha latte pong.
Matcha latte pong. Yeah, that would be good.
How to ruin the perfect stenciling we've got by then.
Some card games. We'll get brainstorming and see what we're gonna do. Ready? Ah, how beautiful. Just as it's going dark, well, it is kind of, well, not completely pitch black, but it's going dark. Look at Milka, she's trying to find the mug on my desk to drink out of, like, that cat. And I've also put my mason jar on my shelf again. It has to live up there when she's in my room because she will literally help herself. I don't know when I started sleeping with my blinds open, but I know I quite liked it, but at the moment, I'm closing them just because it's winter and mum says that it keeps more heat in, so yeah, that's what I'm doing. It also like kind of brightens up the room, especially when it goes dark. Hey, how's your day? Good girl. Tissue is obviously a desk essential right now. What are you doing? Come here. Why'd you always show them your bum, Milka? Show them your pretty face. The plan now is to do some tree decorating. And you're probably quite confused as to which tree I'm going to be decorating. But it is this twig tree. Sorry, Milka, we're blocking your view. Wait, don't eat it. These are like bell type bauble things that mum found the other day. And she gave them to me so I could decorate this tree. So we're gonna decorate the tree and answer questions. Jingle bells! Literally, Milk will probably think we're gonna play. But yeah, you just put them on the tree like that. How cute. Oh, that's a very lame attempt to attack the bell mini. Cute. We're decorating the tree, man. What are you staring at? Hey, Milka. Stop it! Stop! She's literally trying to eat the tree, attack the tree. Oi! She's trying to play with the elastic bands now. Oh my gosh. Milka, you're blocking the view. She's in a very weird mood today. Oh! No. Excuse me. It is not edible. She's literally trying to eat them. Let me get these questions up. It is completely natural to eat more food than you usually would on or around Christmas. This festive season, a lot of it is about food, and that's totally fine. But also, we will go through periods in our life when we're going out more, or we're eating slightly differently, or we're eating more, or we're eating less, or we're exercising more or less, and that's totally fine. If you listen to your body, it will always take you back to that point of balance. As this person said, and as I've said around this Christmas period, okay, Milka, she's like eating the tree, you just have to like enjoy Christmas for what it is. And yeah, it really does take the joy out of Christmas. If you constantly feel guilty about food, or you worry about what you're eating, year upon year I felt that way, and it is so difficult to deal with. And on that note, somebody said the very big question, how do you cope with it? As I said before, I feel like I've overcome this food guilt issue now, but in the past when I did experience this, I couldn't cope with it, you know. I lived with it basically, which is a sad reality, and you shouldn't have to live with that. I'd constantly battle with these thoughts, and I'd feel guilty, and I'd overthink everything. Now I've reached this point in my life when I'm just so happy with who I am and what I'm eating and what I look like. So yeah, I don't really have an answer to that question, like how do you cope with it? I would just say that if you do struggle with this, I would advise you to, if possible, go and speak to someone about it, speak to someone professional and get help. Feeling the way I do now, I don't even realize how taxing it can be on your like mental health. As I said, it just takes away the fun from life ultimately. Have you ever felt the need to overtrain whenever you overeat? Yes, I have felt this in the past. Like if I'd eaten slightly differently, or I'd felt as if I'd eaten more, even if I hadn't eaten more, I would, yes, overtrain. I used to wear my Apple Watch all the time, and so if I did feel as if I'd overeaten, then I would like meticulously track the calories to make sure that I was burning more on the next day. And that is just so toxic, I'm gonna say, and it's not a way you should live. It's definitely not. But as I said, now I just feel so liberal with food and exercise. Numbers and calories don't play into it at all. A very good example of this is like on my birthday, you know, I ate out, I had cookie, I had donut, I had like chocolate. I was just so happy to go with the flow on my birthday, whereas in the past I would have been like, oh my gosh, like this is way too much like bad food to be having in one day especially. But at the end of the day, like I had such a great time on my birthday, I wouldn't change anything. And the next day I just, you know, I had more of my staple meals at home, but I didn't work out intensely. I didn't even work out on the day after my birthday because I didn't have time to fit it in. That just goes to show, you know, how okay I am in my body and how I approach food and how I enjoy food now. The key message of today is that it's so liberating when you're not like calculating and overthinking what you're eating and how you're exercising. Is veganism a way of avoiding food guilt by eating better? I would say that yes, people can use veganism as a way to like restrict in an unhealthy way, but for me, I'm vegan for like the planet and the animals first and foremost. And you can still eat vegan junk food as a vegan, you know? Like, yes, I predominantly eat like whole plant foods just because that makes me feel my best. So for me, it's definitely not about that, like using veganism as a way to restrict or avoid food guilt, because I've still felt guilty eating food as a vegan, as it were. Feeling like you don't want to miss out on the food, but feeling guilty about eating it. Yeah, this can be especially problematic, you know, when you're invited to go out with friends, and especially at this time of year when there are lots of events. And yeah, in the past, as I said, that would have been something that worried me, but now my kind of approach to it is that, you know, I just want to live in the moment, and I don't want to look back thinking that, you know, I missed out on these fun opportunities and I missed out on socializing with friends or having fun just because I was worried about the food. You have to get out of this mindset of thinking that if you eat a bit more one day, or if you eat something that's slightly unhealthy, you're going to immediately change the next day. Like, that is the way I always used to feel. I used to be like, oh my gosh, if I eat a bit more today or I eat something unhealthy, then I'm gonna immediately gain weight or something, or I'm immediately gonna change, when that's not the case. And because of like body dysmorphia and stuff, which is a whole other ball game, like I did used to convince myself that I had changed, and so it's this like constant cycle, but it's not true. Like, it is not true. And as I said, your body will like lead you back to balance, and you will eventually convince yourself that it is okay to treat yourself. Food is there to be enjoyed, and life is there to be lived. What do we think? Do we like it? I think it's nice. Where's the button? Okay, here we go. Ready? Oh, it looks so nice, and it like makes a noise. This is the full shot of the twig tree. Tell me your honest thoughts down below. Do we like it? Do we prefer it the way it was before? I actually prefer it like this. I think it looks interesting now, like more interesting. When a family member says you've eaten too much of X food and you feel bad, I have yes been told in the past that I've eaten too much of a certain food, or people have warned me not to eat too much of a certain food, you know, because like I shouldn't. And I have grown up hearing people who are very close to me say things to me that have truly affected the way I feel around food. And this is probably something that I've really struggled with for a long time, and it's something that really hurts me. I'm not blaming anyone at all in my family, and often there can be like a generational gap between, you know, like our parents' generation and our generation. Like, they've been raised in a certain way, and sometimes the things they will say will affect you just because we belong in different generations. But I think what I have slowly realized and learned is that communication is so important. Like, if there is someone in your family who is saying stuff to you that is affecting you and the way you eat food and your relationship with food, then you need to tell them that, because they probably don't even realize, they probably said it as a joke. You need to voice that. You need to say, you know, look, when you say this to me, it makes me feel a certain way, and it doesn't help in me, you know, recovering from whatever issue you're going through. And at the end of the day, what you eat and how much you eat is down to you. If you're trying to gain weight because you need to, like, you're gonna be eating more. And so if someone is telling you not to eat that much, you need to tell them why you're doing it, and be like, this is healthy for me and I need to do this. Please talk to someone if you are struggling. Like, that's the main message from this video. Obviously I can share my own experiences and some advice I have, but I'm not a professional. The last question I'm going to answer is, what is the worst food guilt you've ever experienced? I don't know what the worst food guilt is. Something I'll share though related to like my family experiences and growing up is that, you know, if we're going out for a family meal in the evening, say for example, I have always heard, and I've like been told myself, you know, like don't fill up too much on lunch, you know, only a small lunch if we're gonna go out for a meal later. I've only really recently realized how triggering and how toxic that mentality is, especially when you've been through food issues and body image issues yourself. It's problematic in so many ways. But you know, if you are restricting at lunchtime, even though you're hungry, just because you're going out to eat a meal in the evening, implying that it's gonna be bad for you, it's just so backwards and it's so wrong. And you know, the thing you have to remember is that if you are hungry at lunchtime, no matter what you're doing later that evening, you need to eat as normal. I know it's sometimes really hard to do, but you need to not let it affect you. And even if people say that to you, you just need to listen to your body. Please don't overthink and calculate and stress yourself out, because as I said, I've spent a lot of my life feeling that way and it's mentally exhausting. It's not your best life, trust me. It's not the way you want to live. So yeah, I really hope this has helped. I don't really know what I've waffled on about, but we have a decorated twig tree, and so yeah. I just filmed this clip and my camera was on the wrong setting. I don't know if it's gonna look or sound strange. So we're gonna say it again. This yogurt is by The Collective. Yeah, and I've shown them in videos where we get them in like big tubs, and the last one we had was like salted caramel. So good. It's like thick Greek style yogurt, and this one is raspberry flavored. So I tried this one yesterday. We got them reduced for 20p. Mum worked out they're like, how much per yogurt? £1.25, which is, it's on the more expensive side, definitely, but it is really good tasting yogurt.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Do you mix yours in?
Oh no.
Yeah, no, I don't mix it in either, so like comment down below which type of person you are. This is like the Greek style yogurt bit. It's so thick, like it does not drop at all. And then the raspberry bit is kind of like a compote type thing, like this.
Christmas is starting early for me.
The Strictly final tonight. Mum, what have you got? A beer? Have you got a beer?
So yeah.
The biggest question of the video, do you recognise who this is? It's Bruce. He doesn't look the same, but it's the leftovers of Bruce from my birthday cookie.
Oh, Bruce! Oh yeah, I forgot to say where it was. Oh, you found Bruce. Oh, good.
Yeah, I found Bruce. This is the final slice of cookie. This icing is so good. It's like, I don't know, it's just so good. The thickness of this cookie is actually insane. So good. So I forgot to end this video, I'm so sorry, but I really hope this chat helped you guys. And you know, obviously we need food to survive, but food is so much more than that, and we want to thrive, you guys. You know, you want to live your best life, as I said. So please enjoy the Christmas season, and yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. As usual, I will speak to you very soon in another one. Bye guys.